Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here, the Wanderlust CEO. I have my good friend and client Regina here from Nightingale Travel Co. Regina, how are you?
I'm really well. How are you, Cyndi?
I'm good. I queued up the confetti for you today. You just graduated Cruise on Vacation. Are you excited?
I am, yes, very excited.
Oh, well, I'm so happy for you, and I'm so glad you're going to be sharing your story with us today. Share with everyone, if you would, where you were before taking the program and where you are now.
Yeah, so I am a stay-at-home mom. Prior to that, I was an elementary music teacher. So this was, not necessarily on the radar way back when I was going through school. But my family, we fell in love, like me being a stay-at-home mom too. I fell in love with travel, especially travel to Disney.
Mm.
And I was helping friends and family plan their trips. And so I was kind of like, okay, maybe I should be like making some money doing this because I'm already doing it. So that was what I was doing.
You're like, I'm already helping them. I might as well get paid. What the
Yeah.
heck? I love that so much. Yeah. And what a lot of people don't realize is if you book through Disney directly, as an example, they're paying the commission anyway. It's just Disney keeps the commission. But if you work with a travel agent like Regina, who's now a certified travel agent, you guys, then Disney, you pay the same amount for the vacation, but Disney will compensate her a commission back. And so it's a win for Regina, who now gets to be a work from home mom, doing what she loves. And it's a win for Disney too, because they don't want to staff a million people. They want people out in the world like Regina and our other certified agents who are helping people with their Disney vacations. So I love that. Regina, what's been your biggest win or celebration since taking the program?
So obviously before this, I wasn't in the travel industry at all, other than traveling myself. So a huge, huge win for me was just the fact that I was able to start this business with, the help of Careers on Vacation. I have my own LLC. I, am my own boss, which is really, really great. And that's been a huge, huge win. And then the other thing is, I actually had like a cancellation happen, and to be able to navigate that, I felt was a big win. And just I know we're the mindset that you do a lot in as part of the program, really helped me to kind of move past that. That this wasn't, me. This was, a fluke, and if they weren't meant to be a client, then they weren't meant to be a client, and they're not my ideal client. And I feel like that for me personally, as someone who has struggled with that,
Yeah.
always wanting to have everybody like me, that was a huge win for me.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Because you got to start thinking like that business owner, and not, you don't have to work with everybody, right? It's one of those things where like attracting your ideal clients, and sometimes you do get a one off one that it just doesn't feel in alignment. And knowing it's okay, it feels counterintuitive, but it's actually okay to let those folks go so you can make room for the ones who really do value what you do and kind of make space for that. I loved what you brought up because no one's brought up that before with that you got a cancellation and that was a win. But you're so right, because the first time getting a cancellation as a travel agent, you're like, what do I do? Is there something else I'm supposed to do? Did I get them their money back? Did they get a like knowing the process of how to work through that? And there's a million different best practices we teach you in this program, but I think that's important what you said, because a lot of people will jump into this and go, I'm just going to figure it out as I go. But you don't want to be gambling with other people's like vacation investment, not knowing what you're doing. And I think particularly when you went through the program, like we're still in this, trending towards the post pandemic, but COVID's still out there. So there's a lot of different policy changes, different regulations. There's a million different things. And if you don't instruct your client to do it the right way and monitor the situation, and then if they did have to cancel, did they have the right insurance? Did they not? That can become a sticky situation if you don't know what you're doing. So I love that you brought that up, just having the confidence of like, okay, they said this could happen. Now here's what we're going to do, and we're going to get it done. That's fine. Wrap it up. And then you still have a client who might want to work with you in the future because you handled that with grace, and they knew, oh, she knew exactly what to do in that situation. So a lot we talk about in the program, as you know, sometimes those customer service situations can end up being creating a client for life, right? Because you're knowing how to handle it and you're advocating on their behalf. That's great. You mentioned mindset. You know that we have that all the way through our program. How did the mindset work help you in either your life or business as you went through this program?
I think it's still even like a work in progress for me, but I have definitely gained confidence in some of the things that Brandon, who is amazing at helping with your self worth, just to be able to, like, in those situations, like I mentioned, I take things personally or tend to take things personally. I want everyone to like me, but
Mm.
know, in my own personal life, I've been able to step back and say, you know what? If this person doesn't like me or if this situation is not going perfectly, then, let it go and then move on with your life, and you're going to be better off and you're going to be happier without that. And I have to say the other thing too, I love the journaling that you do.
Oh
That little
yeah,
journal
in our
every
toolbox.
single
Yep.
yeah, it's become part of my life, and putting things out there in the universe for me to manifest them, bring them to life. It's been wonderful. So I really like that, and to have kind of a goal for that week or that month, something to say for myself to help better me has been awesome.
Yeah,
So.
setting those intentions and holding yourself accountable to them. That's something I know I teach you guys that in the program, but I do that every day. I took it on my cruise last week. I have it right, if the camera doesn't pan that far, but I have my little journal right next to my little fluffy chair back there. I do it every single morning because it keeps you on track with like starting your day with intention. Here's what I'm trying to create in my experience today. What am I working towards on these goals? And just having those extra tools in place, because this is one of those industries, right, where you work by yourself. Like after you graduate the program, you're working from home. You're like, hubby's off at work and then I'm here and I have to figure all this out, right? So having those tools in your toolbox to keep yourself motivated, keep yourself on track, and then the mindset piece to just go, you know what? Had a rough day, but here's my tools to deal with that. Had a great day, here's how I'm going to build on that. So I love that. That's so good. I love all those. So Regina, a lot of people that watch these case studies are out there and they're on the fence about starting with careers on vacation. You've had the unique perspective of being inside the program. You know exactly what you get, all the things that happen, all the secrets. What would you want that person to know, or what would you tell that person who's been on the fence about starting with us?
I would tell them to go for it. I was on the fence for a little while, like, oh, is this going to be worth it? But definitely, it is worth every penny. The support that you get in Careers on Vacation is huge. I loved my coach, Emily. She was always there if I had any questions. And me being someone who, like I said before, I was green as the grass, and I had, really no idea what I was doing. And I would not have wanted to step into this industry without Careers on Vacation. And I have actually already recommended it to someone who came to me and said, hey, so I see you became a travel agent. Like, what did you
Aw.
do? Careers on Vacation. Love it. So, and oh, for a stay at home mom too, I have to
Mm,
say, the fact that it was, on my own time and it was going to be done in, 12 weeks
yeah.
was huge for me. And the amount of knowledge that I picked up in 12 weeks was crazy. It's worth it. So go for it. That's what I would say.
I love it. Yeah, and I love what I love you brought up, like the stay-at-home mom. It's and also the ability to finish a real certification in 12 weeks. That's a big deal. I had it in here earlier, but I don't have it. I need to start bringing it. I actually printed out everything we give you in Careers on Vacation because I'm going through my annual audit right now. That binder's like this thick. It's so big, and it's hilarious. Like how much content you guys go through in 12-week process and absorb. But we do it in a chunk by chunk piece so it doesn't feel overwhelming. And you, as a stay at home mom or anyone else that has a job or other obligations, you get to do the content part on your pace. Like you can do it at 3 in the morning, you can do it at 6 o'clock in the morning, you do it 5 o'clock at night, it doesn't matter. And then our calls, as you can either show up live or you can get the replay. So it's totally flexible for different lifestyles. I built the program on that way because I'm a busy mom of three. Like that's the only thing that would work for me. If I was trying to learn a new skill or do something, I would have to have it in that format too. I love that. So Regina, last question. Would you recommend Careers on Vacation, and why?
I would absolutely 100% recommend Careers on Vacation. And I would recommend it just because why would you not, honestly? You're going to get a wealth of knowledge in those 12 weeks. You are going to step out of the program feeling like you know how to deal with clients from start to finish. You're going to even leave with a community of helpers. I'm in that grad group and I feel like I can get help anytime that I have a question. That group is so amazing. So do it.
I love it. Yes, it's good. It's good. You heard it from Regina, you guys. It's not just me telling you guys this stuff for sure. But I wanted to share with everyone really quickly for Cruise on Vacation. If you want to find out a little bit more information, what we do first, just like we did with Regina, is we just have a conversation with you. So our enrollment team wants to know what your goals are. Regina's vision aligned with what we do in the industry. So what we do is we do a discovery call. So we want to understand what your goals are for your travel business. And if it's a fit to work together, we'll talk to you about applying for the program. If you want to find out more information about our program, head over to careersonvacation.com and you're going to be able to take a peek and read all this information that I have on the screen for you. And this is a snapshot of inside our membership site and how we organize all of our training materials. You get lifetime access to all of our materials. So like Regina said, if I don't have time to do a module while I'm in the program, she can go back and do it now. That doesn't get turned off at the end of your program. This is my amazing team that you guys get to work with. And you guys, we have going on hundreds of case studies. We have the most case studies in the travel industry out there. We're so blessed. We have the best clients and we are focused on results. That's the biggest thing to know about our company that's different from anyone else out there, is that we do everything based on getting results for our clients. So Regina, thank you so much for sharing your amazing story. I love your logo. Can you guys see her cute logo in the background? It's so beautiful. She went through our logo creation process, worked with our branding. We have a branding expert on staff that can weigh in on your logos and things like that. But I just think yours is one of my favorite that came out of the year so far. So I love it so much. But guys, reach out to us. And Regina, thank you so much. I can't wait to see where Nightingale Travel Co. goes in the next year. And we'll see you guys next week. Thanks for joining us, Regina.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Hey guys, Cyndi Williams here. If you like that last video, make sure you check out all of the other content on our channel. And if you want to follow along and travel with me around the world and see how I run my amazing travel brands and get some great tips on how to grow your own, make sure you check out that other content. I'm going to drop a couple videos here. Click those links. I'll see you next time. Bye guys.